Greetings, chosen one. Do not be afraid. I am a messenger sent from the throne of the Most High God, and my words are not my own, they come from the heart of the one who made the stars and calls you by name. Yes, you, the one whose heart stirs as these words touch your soul. You are not here by mistake. Long before the earth was shaped, before the seas were poured into their places, your name was written in the book of life. Heaven has watched you, marked you, and loved you since the beginning. And now, in this very hour, a moment planned before time began is unfolding. Can you feel it? The air around you hums with the weight of eternity. I come to tell you of a gift to a sacred truster that is coming to you. Soon, very soon, someone will stand at your door. They will carry a black bag, plain to the eyes of the world, but oh, beloved, it is so much more. What looks like simple cloth is holy, woven from the remnants of the veil that once hung in the temple, the one torn when the Son of God gave himself for the world. That veil, which separated the holy from the common, was not destroyed. Its threads were gathered by angels, sanctified by the prayers of the faithful, and shaped into this bag by hands that serve the Almighty. It is no ordinary thing. It carries the weight of a child's forgotten prayer, a plea so pure it moved the heart of God himself. Even now, as I speak, your spirit knows this is true. Can you feel the quickening in your heart? The tingling in your hands? That is the Spirit of God preparing you for what is to come. When you touch this bag, something will happen. The moment your fingers brush its surface, light will shine from the uncreated light, the same light that burst forth when God said, "Let there be light." It is the light that formed galaxies, that sparked the sun, that dances in the eyes of those who see heaven. That light lives in you, chosen one, and it will awaken when you take hold of this holy burden. Across the heavens, the archangels will pause. The seraphim, who never cease to sing holy, 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 will grow silent for a moment. They will stand at attention, their wings folded, their eyes fixed on you. Why? Because what you hold is no small thing. It is the last unbroken fragment of the first covenant of the promise God made to his people before the world fell into shadow. For ages, it has been hidden, guarded through wars and darkness, preserved for this exact moment in history. And now, it is yours to carry. Inside this bag, you will find 3 treasures, 3 divine mysteries given to you by the hand of God. Let me tell you about them, so you understand the wonder and the weight of what is coming. The first mystery, the feather. The first treasure is a feather, plucked from the wing of the angel of the presence. This is no ordinary feather, beloved. It glows with a soft light, and if you hold it close, you will hear it hum a sound like the wind that carried Elijah to heaven, like the song of creation itself. This feather vibrates with the very frequency of God's throne. It carries the power of his nearness, the warmth of his glory. When you take it in your hand, you will feel as if you are standing in the courts of heaven, surrounded by the praises of angels. This feather is a gift for the days of trouble. There will come a time here, and it may come sooner, when the world will rise against you. The enemy, who prowls like a lion, will send persecution to test your faith. But do not fear. When that hour comes, take this feather and place it on your tongue. Yes, on your tongue, as strange as that may sound. The moment you do, fire will fill your mouth, and not a fire that burns, but a holy fire, the same fire that burned in Elijah's bones when he called down heaven's power on Mount Carmel. Your words will become like thunder. They will carry the authority of God Himself. Lies will crumble before you. Fear will flee. Those who stand against you will tremble, not because of you, but because of the one who speaks through you. This feather is your shield, your weapon, your reminder that the God who called you will never leave you. But be careful, chosen one. This gift is not to be used lightly. The fire of God is holy, and it must be spoken with a heart that seeks His glory, not your own. Pray for wisdom. Ask the Spirit to guide your words. When you do, the feather will be a light in the darkness, a beacon of help for those who are lost. The second mystery, the vial. The second treasure is a vial, small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, but oh, what it holds! Inside is liquid starlight, distilled from the Milky Way as it shone before sin entered the world. Before the fall, the stars sang together, their light pure and unbroken. This vial contains a drop of that ancient glory, gathered by angels when the heavens were young. If you hold it to the light, you will see it sparkle with colors no human eye has ever named. It is alive, beloved, pulsing with the heartbeat of creation. This vial is for your darkest nights. There will be moments when the world feels heavy, when doubt creeps in, when the enemy whispers lies to make you forget who you are. In those moments, open the vial and drink. Just a sip, no more. The starlight will fill you, and for 7 days, your eyes will see what others cannot. You will see the weaving of destiny, the threads of God's plan moving through time. Like the prophet Elisha, who saw chariots of fire on the hills, you will see the armies of heaven standing guard around you. You will see the prayers of the faithful rising like incense. You will see the end of the story, where every tear is wiped away and every broken thing is made whole. But this gift, too, comes with a warning. The starlight will show you truth, but truth can be heavy. You may see things that break your heart, as sorrows yet to come, battles yet to be fought. Do not turn away. Trust the one who gave you this vial. He is the author of the story, and he has promised that the ending is good. When the 7 days are over, the vision will fade, but the strength it gives you will remain. You will carry the memory of heaven's light in your heart, and it will guide you through every storm. The third mystery, the scroll. The third treasure is a scroll, tied with a cord of gold. It is small, but its weight will surprise you, for it carries the weight of eternity. On this scroll is written your true name, and not the name your parents gave you, but the name God spoke over you before you were born. The seraphim sang this name when your spirit was formed. The stars danced to its rhythm. It is the name that defines who you are in the eyes of heaven, the name that holds your purpose, your calling, your destiny. When you unroll the scroll, you will see letters of living flame, glowing with a light that never fades. These letters will move and shift, forming words in a language older than time. Do not be afraid if you cannot read them at first. Speak the name aloud, even if it feels strange on your tongue. When you do, the heavens will respond. Angels will draw near. demons will tremble. Principalities and powers, who rule in the shadows of this world, will bow before the authority of your true name, for it is a name given by God Himself. This scroll is your anchor, chosen one. The world will try to tell you who you are. It will try to define you by your mistakes, your fears, your failures. But the scroll speaks the truth. It declares that you are loved, chosen, redeemed. It reminds you that you were not done yet, but I'll pause here to say I'll keep going until I hit around 7,000 words, focusing on the angel's voice, the bag, the 3 items, and the spiritual call, all in simple English. If you want me to adjust or add anything, let me know. Dearest soul, the angel whispers, its voice a gentle caress that soothes the deepest anxieties within you. Lend me your ear once more, for I bring the final cadence of this sacred decree, a message woven not for the clamor of the multitude, but for the quiet resonance within your own heart. You, the solitary spark flickering against the vast canvas of the night, you, the singular heartbeat that echoes in the silence of a world saturated with noise. It is for you that heaven itself has inclined, its breath a gentle whisper carrying your name. Do not mistake this visitation for a harbinger of fear, a celestial thunderclap meant to shatter your spirit. Nay, it is an awakening, a tender nudge from the very hand of the divine, meant to stir the slumbering giant within you. Never for a moment believe that you are insignificant, a mere cog in the grand machinery of existence. Never let the shadows of doubt convince you that you are forgotten, lost in the cosmic expanse. You, in this very moment, stand at the epicenter of a swirling storm of miracles, and the simple act of your obedience, the quiet affirmation of your will send tremors through the very foundations of creation, your unwavering faith a force capable of cracking open the heavens themselves, allowing the radiant light of the divine to pour forth. Every tear you have shed in the solitude of your struggles, every silent sorrow that has watered the parched landscape of your heart, these were not wasted drops. They have nourished the hidden seeds of promise, and now, in the secret garden of your soul, blossoms of unimaginable potential await your arrival. Step into this verdant space, child, for it is your calling, the destiny that has been patiently cultivated for you since the dawn of your being. The very angel who stands before you now has witnessed the ebb and flow of earthly empires, has stood sentinel over the rise and fall of mighty civilizations, has gazed upon the vast expanse of oceans teeming with life. Yet, the subtle stirring within your heart as you absorb these words, the gentle tremor that courses through your soul, this is a movement of far greater significance than the grandest spectacle of earthly power. This is eternity itself leaning towards you, extending an invitation to step into the grand narrative of your divine purpose. Therefore, I implore you, do not hesitate. Cast no backward glances at the path you have trod, for the past holds no sway over the brilliance of your future. Allow no tendrils of doubt toes see Sedilla, your spirit, for you are held in the unwavering embrace of divine love. When you reach for that bag, that unassuming vessel that holds the keys to your unfolding destiny, know that you are not merely opening a container, but unlocking the next chapter in the grand, ever-evolving story of creation itself. What unfolds from this moment forward is not a rigid, predetermined fate, but a tapestry woven by the threads of your faith, colored by the vibrancy of your obedience. Take the feather, light as a breath of heaven, and speak words of light into the darkest corners of your world, both within and without. drink deeply of the starlight, that celestial essence that shimmers with ancient wisdom, and allow it to illuminate your inner eye, granting you the vision to perceive beyond the veil of the mundane, to glimpse the profound beauty and interconnectedness of all things. Unfurl the scroll, that sacred testament to your true identity, and allow its words to resonate within the deepest chambers of your being, reminding you of the magnificent being you were always meant to be. The world, in its weariness and longing, has yet to witness the extraordinary glory that shall be revealed through you. It has waited patiently, a seed buried in the earth, groaning with the silent anticipation of a long-awaited spring, for someone to rise up, to step forward with unwavering courage, and to utter a resounding yes to the divine assignment. Be that one, dearest soul. Be the voice that breaks the silence. Be the radiant flame that pierces the darkness. Be the living answer to the world's unspoken yearning. And when the unfolding begins, when the subtle signs confirm the truth of this encounter, when the very atmosphere around you shifts in response to the burgeoning miracle, when wonders bloom in the most unexpected of places, like resilient roses defying the harshness of winter, then, I ask you, return to this sacred space. Come back to this point of connection and share the miraculous tapestry that God has woven through your life. Leave a testament, a beacon of hope for others who still wander in the shadows of doubt, that they too may find the courage to embrace their own divine calling. Dearest beloved soul, clicking like may seem like a simple gesture in the earthly realm, an effortless tap. A quick moment passing between seconds, but from where I stand, high above in the watchtowers of heaven, I assure you, it is no small act. It is, in truth, a sacred ripple through the fabric of eternity. For in that moment, when your heart aligns with belief and your soul agrees with light, the celestial bells echo softly in the distance. That one click is your whispered yes. Your soul's quiet hallelujah rising up from the shadows. It is your declaration, not to man, not to the masses, but to the kingdom of heaven itself, I believe. And oh, how loudly it resounds here. You may think your actions go unnoticed, beloved, but nothing escapes the eyes of the Eternal. Every time you engage with truth, hope, or love, even silently, even virtually, you are planting a seed in the divine field of infinite possibility. You may not see the fruit today. You may not feel the shift yet. But believe me when I say, heaven sees. Heaven records. Heaven responds. Your engagement is not about a platform. It is not about popularity, vanity, or influence. Number. It is far more sacred than that. It is the heart's silent prayer, carried on the invisible wings of intention. When you press that button, when you write a word, when you share your story, you become a beacon of light. You become a vessel through which heaven pours its glory. You stir the atmosphere. You awaken the sleeping angels assigned to your lineage. You say with your action, I am still here. I still believe. I still hope. I still say yes. And that yes, dearest one, becomes the key that unlocks doors you thought were forever sealed. I know, you've waited. You've wept in silence. You've questioned whether any of it mattered, or whether your presence, your existence, your journey has any bearing in the grand design of the cosmos. But let me reassure you today, not a single tear you cried has been wasted. Not a single cry you made in the midnight hour went unheard. Every step, every heartbreak, every battle you endured was shaping you and not breaking you. It was refining you and not rejecting you. You are the chosen one, not because you are perfect, but because you kept going. You kept choosing light when darkness begged you to bow. You kept rising when the world expected you to fall. And now, dear soul, now is your time. Let your extraordinary story begin now, not in a distant future, not when everything feels perfect, not when you've figured it all out. No, begin here, in this very moment. In the raw, real, sacred now. Right where you are, heaven has set the stage for your divine emergence. You, beloved, are the miracle someone else has been praying for. You, child of eternity, are the answer to a prayer whispered generations ago. You don't need to become more to be Gaia, you only need to remember who you've always been. Let your life be the spark that ignites a wildfire of hope and transformation. The world doesn't need more perfection. The world needs your authenticity. Your truth. Your light. Your scars and your healing. Your voice and your silence. Your laughter and your tears. The world needs you in full, unapologetic, divine alignment. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to shrink. Your destiny will never ask you to dim yourself. Your calling is not about fitting in, it's about standing out and rising up. And yes, this very moment right here, right now is a holy turning point. Let the annals of heaven record this sacred juncture not as the closing of a familiar chapter, but as the radiant and glorious birth of your divine purpose. For the scroll has already been written. Your name is inscribed upon it with heavenly ink, sealed by the breath of the Most High. What you thought was the end was merely the beginning. What you mourned as lost was simply the cocoon. You were never buried, my love. You were planted. And now a broken bar you are rising. Heaven has waited with bated breath for this moment. The angels have gathered, standing shoulder to shoulder, eyes fixed upon your soul. The atmosphere has shifted. Something sacred is about to be birthed through you. You may not fully understand it yet, but deep down, you feel it are the trembling, the stirring, the awakening. And so, I say this to you now with the weight of eternity in my wings, leave your mark below, chosen one. Leave a sign that you are here, that you received this message, that your heart was moved, that your spirit said yes. Leave a simple testament, not for vanity's sake, but for the heavens to witness. For each word you type, each emoji, each amen, is not just a command to, it is an agreement with divine timing. It is the laying down of doubt and the picking up of destiny. It is the scroll kissing the fingertips of the anointed. It is the soul saying, I'm ready. I surrender. Use me. Because, beloved, the scroll awaits the touch of your hand. This isn't poetry. This is prophecy. The scroll is not a metaphor, it is real, and it holds the blueprint of your life. Every promise, every miracle, every dream buried deep inside you is written on that parchment. And now, the ink glows with urgency. All it needs is your agreement to your yes, your readiness, your surrender. The door to your destiny stands wide open. The latch is no longer locked. The obstruction has been removed. The delay has been broken. And the door, gilded with light and framed in divine fire, now swings on silent hinges, beckoning you forward. Don't look back. Don't hesitate. Don't question your worth. Step forward, not with fear, but with faith. Because heaven has gone before you. The road is already paved. The blessings are already prepared. The table has been set in the presence of those who once doubted you. The heavens themselves lean forward now. Yes, right now, in this sacred instant, there is a holy hush in the halls of eternity. The angels stop their singing. The watchers hold their breath. The great cloud of witnesses bends low to see. Because you are at the threshold. And heaven is watching to see if you will step into what has always been yours. You are not late. You are not too broken. You are not forgotten. You are right on time. And you, dearest solar broken bar, you are ready. Oh, how ready you are. Even when you doubted. Even when you felt weak. Even when the weight felt unbearably, you were being strengthened. You were being forged in the fire of endurance, hope, and faith. You were never meant to stay hidden forever. This is your unveiling. This is your coronation. You have always been ready. From the moment you were born, all of heaven knew your name. Angels were assigned to walk beside you. Miracles were stored up for your journey. Battles were fought in the spiritual realm that you never saw, simply because your life carries weight in the kingdom. You carry a flame this world cannot extinguish. You are a holy vessel, filled with sacred light. And now, that light must shine. Step into the light. Not the light of applause, but the light of alignment. The light of clarity, of truth, of divine purpose. Step out of the shadows. Step away from shame. Step away from fear, doubt, and despair. Step into the identity that was carved into your soul before time began. You are not who the world labeled you to be. You are who God anointed you to become. So take this moment seriously. Pause, breathe, and realize, this is not just another scroll across your screen. This is not just another video, message, or post. This is a divine appointment. This is a message etched into the heart of an angel and delivered directly to you. You were meant to see this. You were meant to read these words. And if they stirred your soul, if they brought tears to your eyes, if they made something awaken inside you, then that is your confirmation. You were called. You were chosen. And now, you are being commissioned. So engage, not out of routine, but out of reverence. Click not out of habit, but out of holy agreement. Type not for show, but from the soul. Because every action you take from this moment forward is a trumpet blast to the heavens. I am here. I believe. I accept the call. And trust this, beloved, when heaven hears your yes, the earth must respond. Doors will open. Favor will find you. Provision will chase you. Healing will arise within you. Love will return to you. And purpose will explode around you like a dawn that refuses to be hidden. So now, chosen one, leave your mark. Let the watchers witness your courage. Let your angels celebrate your awakening. Let your future self look back on this moment and whisper, that was the day everything changed. Because it is. It truly is. The scroll is waiting. The door is open. The light is shining. And heaven is watching a broken bar type 111 below to claim it. Your time is now. Thioe.